and I kick it, yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
The Cardinal 1st down.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Play action. Now it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Marcus Golden on the stop.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and fake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On play action, they'll throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete as Kyle Juszczyk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go, defense. Check Mike 11.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Isaiah Simmons.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Bell, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. Third down here.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
For San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
7-7, our score after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
58, come on. Target. Check 43.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try to keep it at the end.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Cardinals.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Shotgun now for Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, it's Murray. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This is brought in at the 21. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Again, he'll drop the throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
In the backfield to pass protect and sometimes try to protect the QB, you hold.
And the key word, as you noted, protect, right? Sometimes you get out of position, get out of whack. It's just quarterback protect mode, and he got nailed for the penalty.
Here's Mostert. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 9 now. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Running the counter with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Niners 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Niners, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.